School threats on social media. We're hearing a lot more about this. South Texas ISD's Rising Scholars Academy, just the latest one to receive one. These threats forced a number of schools into lockdowns. Channel 5's Stephanie Rosales spoke to a counselor about what might be behind these threats.
Just this past Monday, 12-year-old Natalie Coleman, along with their classmates, experiencing a lockdown that lasted 4 hours. The school saying in a statement afterwards that they were made aware of a threat on social media.
After a while, it just started getting scary and scarier. And we just saw a little bit of footprints inside, and then it was just quiet.
But ultimately, there was no threat. And a few hours later, the lockdown was lifted. Dr. James Wittenberg, a licensed professional counselor, says it's common for children and adolescents to engage in impulsive behavior and not always thinking before they act, saying social media can be a dangerous place.
Children finding themselves easier to be able to say things when they're behind a screen and somewhat anonymous, whereas they may not say such things face to face.
Wittenberg says parents should have more conversations with their children to hopefully discourage them from making threats on social media, especially because even fake threats can have consequences like fines and even jail time.
We need to help our children and our students to see that this type of behavior is inappropriate and that there are settings in which you can't use such language. You can't use language such as shooting up a school.
Dr. Alcides Amador, child and adolescent psychiatrist, says that probably over 80% of teenagers have access to social media like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And he says while social media isn't all bad, he allows that it can be dangerous.
Some of the not so good things is that it may increase depression and anxiety because it may make the child or the teenager feel a little bit isolated, right? And may give them an altered perspective of the world.
He suggests that these type of threats are mostly from children or teenagers that want somebody to reach out to them because they're trying to get attention. He suggests for parents to try their best to set limits on the amount of social media use for teenagers and to look at what they are posting.
A parent can be like, hey, what's going on? I see that your social media has changed. There used to be a lot of positive things about us going out, spending time with family. Now I don't see it that way.
Stephanie Rosales, Channel 5 News at 6.